Here with.
Your co-host, Santi Hernandez.
So on today's show, we'll be talking about our adventure that we went on yesterday, and we're very excited to talk about it. And also later on, we'll be talking about other activities that other youth can do over the summer, because I know it's pretty warm outside, and people can just get bored and. At least for me, I sometimes get depressed in my own room because there's nothing much to do, and so I really enjoy going outside, meeting new people, and I personally really like the fair. I don't know about you. What do you like the fair, or is that not your?
I do, but I like the fair at night.
Yeah.
That's my vibe at night. I'm a bit sensitive to the sun since very little, so I get irritated really quickly with the sun. My skin gets irritated. So at night, though, I love the lights and how it's not so hot.
Yeah, it's really pretty at night.
Yeah, at night it's really nice. And then the food. I love to snack at the fair.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've only tried funnel cake.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
I liked it. The only thing I would say, I tried the funnel cake in Six Flags, and it's way different. I prefer the one in Marin, the funnel cake.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't go to Six Flags.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
scared of the
sugary. Yeah, so that is what we plan to do. And before we begin, I wanted to ask Santi, how does it feel being back in a new studio? I think this is your first time on live here, so.
It is my first time. I have been away. I was on vacation, and then the studio took forever to open. And the grand opening, I wasn't here, but I'm glad that you guys did the experience where people who came to the grand opening were able to be here and put the headphones on and talk.
Yeah.
It feels so nice. I think we're growing for Tay and CCC, which is the other program that we have here. I'm really happy.
And the Vietnamese. There's another one.
Oh my God, yes, there's 3. So I'm really happy that we're evolving and that MCM provides this opportunity for the youth. And yeah, I'm really happy. I know Javier has been really working hard for this, and the whole entire studio team, Brenda, Marco, Douglas, all of us, and it's been a crazy adventure, but we're finally here, and we're gonna bring guests very, very soon to also enjoy the new studio.
Yeah, and if you're interested, you can always contact us. We're very open to hearing your story, the organizations that you are part of, and just in general, if you want to check it out, you can always come in and we can give you a tour as well. And I feel like today we really saw what Javier does. He does a lot of stuff in the background, and he is not here today, so we were rushing.
It was funny, yeah, because I haven't been here in the studio doing all of this.
That is true.
So it's kind of Javier and I we produced a show together. But he runs the main, the audio stuff. I always tell him this, I can't do that because you're the genius in that area. I will do the lighting, I'll do the camera for you. I'm good at that. But when it comes to the audio and all of this stuff, I'm learning, which I appreciate that he's always teaching us with him. And thank you, Javier. Also, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
We were bothering him on his vacation. But happy birthday. Happy birthday, Javier. I hope you're having a wonderful time. You deserve the vacation.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear when he's back, everything. I hope he gets to share his experience on the shows soon, because I know what he's doing right now is pretty interesting, and I would love to know more about it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to hear about that. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad that everything went smoothly and we're here and we're talking. So it's really nice to have Santi here with me in this new studio, and I'm really excited for my part. So yeah, I would say yesterday was a pretty good day. I went on the first time on the train, and it was really nice. What was your thoughts?
I think it's very useful for families. I realized how not that expensive it is compared to gas. I mean,
That's true.
I went back home and kind of analyzed I think you'll share more about it later on too, about how much we got to spend and how much I would spend a lot more in a day.
Yeah.
Because of gas prices. I mean, to fill up the cars that I drive, it's like 60 and above, and there's nothing under that. So it's crazy. So having that train is very useful if you take advantage of it. I really do see the use of it, because you can go from here to Santa Rosa, to Larkspur, to many other places, Novato, and it takes you not into like weird places. It takes you where it's like in the middle of town or near the town.
Yeah, I would say when we went to Larkspur, we didn't know there was a movie theater. And it was so funny because I think you said that like you felt like you were living in a rock. And I kind of like related to that too, because like I didn't know there was a movie theater. I knew there was like a ferry, because like you drive past it and you see there's the ferry and the bridge and all that stuff. But I didn't know either that there's a movie theater right next to the train stop for Larkspur. So it was really nice. The only thing that we were kind of confused was the tickets. Like, how do we present it? I don't know. Like, I don't think you remembered last time you went on the tickets, remember?
Yeah, so the train part, there's two ways, right? There's the Clipper card, and then there's the one where you download the smart app.
Yeah.
And you can buy your tickets there, and they give you a QR code.
Yeah.
But I thought you would scan it to go in.
Yeah, me
but they
too.
You just kind of go in. But in the middle of the ride, there was someone that came to count.
A head count, yeah.
And like started to count the people, and I was like, okay. But there wasn't anything that would be like, oh, you're checked in or stuff. But you start the time.
Yeah, like it says to like activate the ticket before you enter. And so I think that's how they know like how much people are in the train at that time.
Yeah, because it times you in a way, right? It's like weird.
I don't remember.
It's really interesting. But the reason why we're talking about the train is, do you want to lead us into our spending
time?
Spending time, what we were doing, why were we on the train?
Yeah.
What was our experiment?
We were trying to do a budget of how much we spend, like going around Marin. And I personally haven't been on the train until yesterday, so I was excited to go on the train. And then Santi was like proposing to go on the train, and it's kind of cool because like if you go to Larkspur, you can also go to the ferry.
Yeah.
And go to SF. So that's pretty nice. I haven't been to the ferry, so that's another thing that I want to try out.
We're gonna have to try it.
Yeah, I have to go try it, and then. Yeah, so my budget was $25, and yours was, what was it?
Mine was, well, I had another one that was 50 and one that was 15, and the one we did together was 15, if I'm correct.
I did 25, and I think you did 15.
I did 15, yeah.
Yeah, because, I would have been way off if it was 15. But yeah, so for me, I really liked it. I feel like I was very conscious of, like, the money that I was spending, because usually I like have enough money to like saved to like spend, so I'm not really that cautious, although like I should like be more cautious. I should have like a budget and stuff, but it was really nice to see like to go over the menu and actually see like the prices and see which one is like more convenient, at least for me. I'm jumping a little bit too much, but I like once we arrived to Larkspur, we went to Susie's Cake, and I think that was the main goal of our journey, is to like go to Susie's Cake and get the cupcakes, and it was $4.33, so it was like
expensive.
It was really expensive, at least for me. If you guys gone to Nugget Market, it's in Novato. They have these red velvets where it's a 4-pack, and I think it's $6. So it's like a pretty like a cheap alternative compared to Susie's Cake, and I feel like it tastes the same as the red velvet in Susie's Cake. So
I want one now.
Yeah, you should try it. But yeah, what was your thoughts on the cupcake?
It was good, and before I forget, I want to go back to what you were saying, that our goal with why did we do the experiment. One of the biggest reasons is during the summer, and if you if you're in high school or not fully in the adult stage, you sometimes aren't working during the summer. And I know that a lot of families don't give their kids like, this is how much money you get during the day, right? So, but there are times where during the summer you want to go out and hang out with your friends, which is why we took this experiment and we said we're gonna go ride around in the different transportations of Marin and see how much it costs, and we'll do a budget. Let's say you had $15 just for you to go hang out with your friends. What can you do with those $15? And a lot of people think that you need to spend so much or have so much money to have a good time. And we realized with Annalie, when we went on the train, it was such an amazing experience because I'm so used to being in my car, driving everywhere I go, and being able to just sit and watch.
And enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Like talking with another person. It's so different. It's so different when you're driving and then someone is talking because you're trying to concentrate driving while like having a conversation. At least for me, it's kind of hard.
No. I totally understand. I totally get what you're saying, which is why we wanted that and kind of give you guys what we did with $25 and $15, which we said $50 a day, like on a day is kind of on the edge. Yeah. But really just going on the train with Annalie, having a conversation, it was really nice. And then I did say I feel like I'm living under a rock because I brought up the point that we like to travel outside of our own town, yet so many people travel inside our towns as tourists. And one of the places that they visit is San Francisco, Sausalito, because it's right the next one. But so many tourists come to Mount Tam, to so many other places here, and we don't take advantage of it. So the movie theater, I didn't know there was a movie theater there, which was really interesting for me. I'm a big movie fan, and I didn't know there was one there. Yeah.
I would say that, like, we took the train also because, like, we were kind of, like, reflecting back of, like, when we were kids, at least when I was a kid, like, I didn't, like, have, like, a job. When I didn't have a job, I didn't have, like, a car because there was nowhere else to go. So I feel like, at least with me, I would take the bus or, I would just take bus transit to go to school or to go to the mall with my friends. So it was kind of cool to like go back and reflect like, oh, this is what you can do, you know, like you can like go out and try it with friends. You don't necessarily have to go alone if you don't want to. But yeah, that's like pretty cool.
Yeah, we went for a walk. I think it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't feel it. At least for me, I really liked the view, and I feel like when we were talking, like, I didn't even feel that it was 20 minutes. I felt like it went by really fast.
Yeah.
So I was like low key distracted, like talking to you instead of like focusing on the time. And I feel like it really depends on the person who you're with. That like it doesn't matter like how much money you spend. It like matters like the time and the memories that you have with that person. So yeah, I feel like that's like the main idea of like hanging out and having fun is to make memories and stuff like that.
Yeah, you get to explore and see new places. We're so caught up with technology now, and growing up, we would play outside in the backyard. Well, I didn't even have a backyard when I was smaller. We would play like in the apartment complex, and the lady would always be mad, like, "Oh my God, this is not time for play." But we would do that more back. And nowadays, I see that technology has taken over a lot. And so doing stuff like this really does help you and your friends to distract yourself. And then you can go back with technology, but just taking that time to go and take some fresh air, go for a walk, and don't just go. You know, someone said to me once that they don't like hiking and they don't like walking because there's nothing that you're doing but walking. And so one of the things I noticed with us is that we had a goal. Our goal was to go eat a cupcake. So we were walking, but it was for a reason. Like we were walking to get a cupcake at the end. And the reason why I said it was expensive, I mean, I would have bought the cupcake right there, right? But I only got one because I was in the budget, right? And I realized that if you're someone who has $15 and you want to have fun, like one cupcake for $4 is expensive. But I also understand how Marin is super expensive, right? Compared to other places, it's up there.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember like after the cupcake, we were gonna go to Gott's. I don't know if you guys have heard it before, but it's also an expensive. Like it's a kind of like a restaurant, I would say. Kind of like a, how would you say it? Like, you know how there's In-N-Out.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of In-N-Out and a restaurant.
Yeah, I don't know, but like they sell burgers, milkshakes, and like fries, like stuff like that. Like any normal.
It's
like,
just a bit more fancier.
a little bit,
I
yeah.
would say.
I feel like the whole mall is like kind of fancy. So yeah, I would say we went over there because like I think it was your first time going to Gott's too, right?
Yeah, so if you went to the Marin Girls Teen Conference, you got a $10 gift card from there. And you had the gift card and I didn't. So we decided to go there, and I've been wanting to go eat there.
Yeah, I would go there sometimes because they have the Impossible Burger, which is vegetarian. I told Santi it was vegan because I thought it was vegan, but we checked and it was vegetarian. So
I did like the avocado taco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were good.
Was it in your budget?
No.
We kind of cheated. Like,
okay, not gonna lie, we did cheat. So with the $15, so the train ride, we didn't even say the price. It was $1.50 for a one way. And the reason why we did a one way was because we also wanted to try the bus, right? And which was good at the end. We'll give you guys more information on that. But I had $1.50 gone, right? And then the cupcake was like $4.43.
Yes.
So it's like about $6.50. And so I had to decide. I had to leave $2 for the bus. So 6, 7, 8, yeah, around like 8, 9. And then I had very, very little. I think I had like $7 or less to spend on something. So I ended up getting fries. And they were like they're like $4.49, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And
see, that's expensive.
And so after, I was actually hungry. So I said, I had to pay separate. I didn't pay separate because I was like, I'm not going to cheat. So, but I did order an avocado tacos, which was really good, actually. I ate it at home. Once we finished the experiment, I ate it. So I didn't feel like I cheated, even though I did.
I also cheated because I actually got like 4 other cupcakes to like share with my mom. So, and I also wanted to eat some when I get back home. So, but I only ate 1 cupcake with Santi. So I ate it.
Oh, back to the cupcake. It was good. I love the Susie's cakes. I love the red velvet. But I did try the blueberry pancake muffin, something like that, which was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. But you're not a sweet person.
I am, but I get. It's hard to explain what I. I get tired of eating something really quick too.
Yeah.
And one thing though, I wasn't a fan of their frosting.
Yeah.
That it was too sweet for me. But the bread part was so good. I did like that.
Yeah. Everyone has like their own preferences and stuff like that. I'm a sweet person too, and I felt like it was kind of sweet, the frosting as well.
Yeah.
But I still ate it because I don't know, I just like eat the frosting either way, even if I don't like it. But yeah, and then we went to Gott's. So yeah, I was like looking in the menu, like seeing like what I can get because I wanted fries, and I saw there was an Impossible Nuggets, chicken nuggets. So I was like, I never tried the Impossible chicken nuggets, so I wanted to check that out. And then it said that it had on the side fries, so I thought it was a good deal because you get both, but like a cheaper amount, like of money, like of cost. So that's what I got, and you got fries, right?
I did get fries, and I do have a tip. Well, it might work, it might not work. But do you want to finish?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I realized that if you were on a budget and you had very little money, this is something I do with my friend, but not because I like this. Like I think it's too expensive. It's just sometimes I end up throwing the food away because it's too much for me. So we order from the kids menu. So that's something my friend and we always do that because I get full really fast. But in that restaurant, I saw that it said that kids under 12 and under. And so I couldn't do that trick there. But I told Annalie I could have ordered it for to go and they wouldn't ask me my age. I would just said it's not for me. It's for to go. So you can't order it for to go. I'm guessing you can go try it if it works. But on my personal side, I do always try to get the kid size unless it's like my favorite food. Then I'll get the big size.
Yeah. And as I realized, like when I was checking out, I totally forgot there was taxes. So like I went like $2 over. And so I was like, oh no, what is going on? And then you didn't get a drink. So then I was like, oh, this is perfect. I can split the drink. And then I can cut the price in half, and I'm still in budget.
Yeah, and then it was really nice, fun time to explore that area. And then it was time for us to leave, and there was so much you can explore more the town. Like you can spend a whole day exploring the shopping center and the parks.
Yeah, I wanted to add that like we didn't know there was like complimentary water. I think that's how you say it, but it was free water, and I didn't know they offered that in Gots. Like that's pretty good if you don't want to like get like a drink, because usually you have to pay for like water bottles, but that was pretty good to have.
Yeah, that was really nice. And again, I did the half lemonade and half water, so it's not too sweet, but it was really nice. And then when we went back, which is information that I do want to give out right now, because I think it's amazing that they do this for the youth. Again, just kind of going back and thinking about if you don't have a job, if you don't have a car, and you're in high school or you're not there yet in the working world. So we had taken $2 out of our budget for the bus, and then the guy, we were like ready.
I had my coins.
Yeah, Annalie had her quarters. She was ready to pay, and then the bus driver says, "Oh no, it's free. Come on in." And then we remembered, and Kimberly and Javier did a whole show on it, by the way, and we just completely forgot. Where the transit here in Marin is free for everyone from June 30th to July 4th. So take advantage of it. Go explore. You don't have to spend those $2 in transportation, which is really nice. And then he announced on the bus that if you were 19 years old and under, from July 4th to about August 14th, the rides for you are free, which is great because it allows you to go explore without you worrying to pay. Like you can use those extra $2 to buy a drink, or something, right? And so that is awesome that they do this for the youth. I did check the website and it said 18 years and under. Yeah. But just to clarify, the bus driver said 19, so just say you're 18.
Say you're 18.
I mean, he thought I was 18 probably. Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm not 18.
It was really nice how he announced it, like low key, like
for us.
Yeah,
because we were the only ones.
Yeah, and we were like talking about like how we were in budget, and I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty.
You know what? I think that's what it was because I was a bit surprised that he like
just gave an announcement like that.
But it was nice.
Yeah, and we also like recorded the process on our. We like posted it on Instagram. It was really nice, like doing it like more interactive with with people and with our audience. And it was really nice to see like you guys responding, like if you've been on the train or not. So I really like that. We were able to give some content, some cool content for you guys. And I just really enjoyed that experience that I had, especially like going with a coworker and then trying something out and then explaining it to you guys, because I feel like it's very different when we give you guys information and then we haven't experienced it before. So I really liked how we were able to like talk about our experience instead of like giving out ideas, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and so that was just a little small 2 hours of what we were able to do. But really, if you do want to go explore Santa Rosa, Novato, downtown Santa Fe, Larkspur, you have that opportunity with the SMART train, and you also have the Marin Transit bus, which allows that for places to go, which is really good. And you're also, not only are you you're taking advantage of that, you're also helping a bit the environment, and which is great.
So now that we talked about our experience, I feel like we should just give you guys some ideas of what you can do in Marin. Spending $50, I'll be giving you guys some ideas, like farmers market. Like, I feel like they have really good food, like vegetables, fruits. I feel like their strawberries are pretty good too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you love strawberries, right?
Yes,
your whole family.
Yes, but I do have one guy that I always buy from. I don't know his name though. That's kind of sad.
In Santa Fe, or
I always see him in Civic Center. I don't know if he does in Santa Fe, but yeah.
Yeah. There's like a link about all the farmers markets here in Marin, so it'd be cool to check it out. I feel like it's really nice to do that. Also, you can buy food and then have a picnic. I personally love going to the store and buying fruit and then going with my friends. I personally like going to Rodeo Beach and go up a hike and then just like sit like on a towel and then sit on it and then watch the view of the beach while eating like fruits and talking with my friends. So like I feel like it's very relaxing and I really love that. But it can be cold, so just bring your blankets if you're wanting to try that out. So yeah, and then there's the Marin County Fair. It started yesterday and I think it ends July 4th, right?
Yes, it does.
You can try that out. I think the entrance is I think $25 with adults. And then Kimberly is not in the back, but she's the one helping out as a youth ambassador. I think health ambassador, but they like talked all about this on the show previously. So if you're interested in learning more about the Marin County Fair, like you can watch that from last week. But it was it's really cool. I feel like Marin County Fair is like a highlight of my summer. But these past 2 years, it hasn't because of COVID.
I've heard the highlight of my summer part with a couple of people I've been talking to, and I'm like, really? Because here's why. Hear me out. My parents did take me, but it wasn't consistent. Like sometimes we go a year, sometimes we didn't go a year. But I do have friends that love the fair, and it is fun if you go with a group of friends. It is fun.
But it's so different.
Have you gone?
Without my parents?
Yeah, like right now.
I haven't gone yet.
Are you gonna go?
I want to go with some friends, but we'll see. Because
okay, yeah, I might go Saturday. Okay. Yeah, I might go.
I might see you.
We'll see. I feel like you get to see a lot of people that you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, that's why
it's a big meeting point.
That's why I low key like going to the fair because. At least for me, when I was younger, like after summer, I wouldn't see my friends. So like in the fair, I would go with my sisters. So I'm the youngest one, so it's just me and my two older sisters, and we'd go alone, and I would see my friends, and I would catch up with them. It was really nice to like see all my friends around and like enjoying like the fair, and it's really nice. At least for me. I don't know about your experience.
No, yeah, it's been fun. I love to be around there and go to the small rides. I don't like the big rides. They're not that big, but I sometimes I'm very scared. So be very honest. But I have tried going into them, and it is fun to just be around there. That's why I said I love the night one because of the lights.
Yeah,
the lights, how everything works.
It's like very chill. I like it like that.
Yeah. And I don't know, it gives me a lot of good vibes.
Yeah, and I remember... Sorry. No, you're good. I remember Kimberly saying, like, she doesn't really like the heat, like, waiting on long lines. And I can agree with that, too. Like, my head, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not in a good mood if my head is, like, warm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I really like when it's chill. Because, like, it's, like, I don't know. Like, it's cold, and then you're talking to friends, and it's, like... better, at least for me.
No, yeah, I understand you.
Yeah.
That's also me. I get irritated with the sun very fast.
Yeah. And then there's movie theaters that I think you would like to do, like if you had like $50 to spend. So like the tickets are 13 to 19 depending on
if they're here.
yeah, depending where you go. And I feel like it depends, like pre-sale. Have you ever like ordered a ticket before, like?
Yes, all the Marvel films.
Yeah.
I have my pre-sale of Thor. Like
Really?
I've already purchased it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't do that. I just like go in and just.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, my experience in theaters changed when I watched. What movie was it? It was a Marvel film. I'm a very huge Marvel fan.
Was it Spider-Man?
That one was a good experience too. But is when you go to like the grand opening or like the premiere, not grand opening, the premiere of the film, it's mainly the movie fans of that movie that are coming in. So they will react in theater
I see.
with the.
So it's a different vibe.
It's a different experience because I feel like I'm going with people who are actually interested in the film. Which is what happened with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was a whole other thing because that one was bringing 3 generations of Spider-Man in one film, and that hype of that film was insane. So
Really?
when we went to the theater, it wasn't like watching a movie. Everybody was anxious about what was gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, I feel like that would be so fun to like experience that. At least for me, I watched it in a theater too, but there was only like 1 or 2 people like going through the emotions and stuff, and I'm just like.
Have you seen those TikToks of like movie reaction, like movie theater reaction? It happens mainly on the premiere with the people that are the biggest fans. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Like,
well, that's what I've realized because, because those people are waiting. I know people are gonna probably make fun of us with my brother, but when they launch a movie that we like, the pre-sale, we're there, like trying to figure out what seat to get the best seat where the sound is, and it fills up like. The one that crashed was Spider-Man. Spider-Man crashed immediately. They weren't prepared for that one. Doctor Strange, when that one came out, is a bit more better. But yeah.
And do you go like out in the city or do you?
Okay, my favorite theater is in the city. It's the AMC, the one in, I think it's Metron 16. But the tickets are very expensive. They're like $25 and above.
Wow.
Because of the quality of that theater, the quality of how where the films are being presented, which is why I didn't include it in here. But because you have to cross the bridge, it becomes a lot more expensive because you're paying for the bridge and everything. You pay for parking.
That's true.
So I go there more on big movies. We actually went to watch Elvis Presley over there, and it was really nice to hear the music there. But my favorite theaters here is, being very honest, I live near Northgate, the movie theater in Northgate. I really don't like it because I don't know. I've gone to Novato. Have you been to Novato?
Yeah,
it's way better.
I live close there.
Yeah, it's way better, and also the Petaluma.
Yeah,
my top 3 is San Francisco, Petaluma, and then Novato.
Yeah, but moving on. What is some ideas for $25?
So $25, okay. So what I thought of $25 was hiking, and for transportation you can use the bus, which is $2, and you can buy at Safeway fruits or sandwich, which is around $10 to $15. So you have a packed snack, food, and then you can go hiking.
Yeah, I feel like it depends like how much you spend on the fruit. From the budget of the 25 and the 50. So
yeah, fruit, whatever food you want to take on the road, that's one. And then I'm going to talk about this using the Smart Train. I thought about what you could do with the Smart Train. And so if you leave here from Santa Fe to Petaluma or Santa Rosa, in Petaluma, I did thrift shopping with my brother, and we realized there's so many shops there. So you could go do that in Novato, in any of the towns, and it's just $1, like tops expensive it gets, it's like $6 for Santa Rosa and back. But for the smart train,
That's pretty good.
right? I think it's $6 one way. It might be, yeah. But yeah, that's with that. And then you could go to the library and you get free access. Yeah, free passes to go in, and the bus.
Free passes for the museum, which I didn't know, but that's pretty cool. So like, go check it out if you know, and like if there's a Marin County free library near you. I know there's like different locations. There's one in Novato, in Hamilton. I think there's one in San Rafael. Yeah, there's one in San Rafael here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like right next to us.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you could, yeah. So the other thing too, regarding movies, going really back really quick, one thing that I love doing with my friend is we sometimes buy or order a pizza, and we go on the back of the car and watch a movie under the laptop, to not watch at home, to kind of give a different vibe.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. Have you been to the drive-thru?
Yes, I didn't include that either because of the transportation, because there's one in San Jose. Highly recommend it. Yeah, highly recommend it. It's really good if you want a different experience.
Did you like it?
I did like it. Yeah. It's a different experience because the way you listen to the sound is via your car or radio. Which is really nice.
That's interesting.
It's a different experience. I think everything is all about experiencing new different things. So
wait, how do they do it through the car?
So basically, you park your car, and then they'll give you a station to find. Oh. And that's how the sound is being transmitted.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you hear the sound in your own car. Like, that's it's not really like cool. There's big loud that you can hear.
Speakers. Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really fun. I haven't gone in a while, and I definitely want to go back there because it's super fun. It is fun.
Do you prefer like that over the city movie theater? Or
oh, it's hard. I think depending on my vibe, on my mood.
Yeah,
but it's fun. I mean, it's a good date spot if you have a partner. Yeah. It's a good date spot.
Try it out.
But it's also a good date spot for
a good idea.
With friends too.
But yeah, that's really cool. So like moving on of like activities you can do here in Marin that like is hosted by MCM Tiango. Who we talked to yesterday after coming back from our trip. And it's really nice to hear about these activities. So there is one going on in July 14th. It's called Mountain Bike Trip. And they're going to do it in a Golden Gate Park called Ocean Beach in SF. And if you're like in early middle school and at the end of high school, you can go ride your bike, and it's from 11:30 to 5 p.m. But if you're interested, you should let us know. Let at least Diango know as soon as possible of this, so that you can go with them, because it's an organized event. It's an organized event. So, yeah. And then there's a week-long backpacking trip, July 20th all the way through the 26th. It's called Sierra Stanislaus National Forest. And they have to, like, the youth have to be experienced, like, with the outdoors and enjoys the outdoors. And then you need to register. So the deadline for that is next Friday on the 8th, I believe. Yeah, on the 8th. So gotta let Adrian know. So I will give you the phone number of Adrian, his work phone number. Let me find it here.
In the meantime, you guys, these are props to Diango and Adrian, who have put a lot of hard work in providing these programs for all of you. They're working on probably creating more, which is awesome and good to hear. But really take advantage of these opportunities that are out there for all of you. Yeah. Do you want to give the number?
Yeah, for sure. So The phone number is 209-741-9967. I'll repeat it again, so make sure you're writing it down. It's 209-741-9967. And you can contact him through that phone number. And we can also give out his email, his work email, on our Facebook. But yeah, that's that sounds pretty cool. Backpacking. I feel like I haven't been backpacking. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, do you like it?
It's an amazing experience. It teaches you a lot of things. I think patience and.
Did you bring a lot of water? I feel like.
Yeah, I did bring a lot of water. Just take advantage of these opportunities, guys. And if you know someone that might be interested, pass on the information because the more the merrier, they say. Yeah, and I know that if there's more people interested, there's possibility of having more opportunities like this for all of you. Yeah. Which is awesome.
And then there's another mountain biking trip on August the 4th from 11:30 to 5 p.m. And you would need to bring your water and all the or the bag or whatever you need to bring to go on this ride. And like I said, like it's time sensitive, all these events. So if you are interested, make sure to contact Diango. And just make sure to give Diango like your phone number and your email, like so he can contact you back if he doesn't answer. And yeah, there's another one, kayaking, paddleboarding in Sausalito. I remember we were talking on yesterday about paddleboarding. You went in SF, right? How was your experience there? Did you like it? Was it?
It was, yeah. It was really nice, refreshing. Very cold. Water's very cold, but super fun.
Yeah. I feel like, at least for you, you said that in the beginning you were scared of paddleboarding, but you got out of your comfort zone. And
kayaking.
Yeah. So it's different.
Yeah. Paddleboarding is the one where you go, sorry guys, you go on the board. I talk with my hands.
No, you're good.
You go with the board and you just kind of paddle. Okay. You can.
Where you stand up.
Yeah, you stand or you. Yeah, that's paddleboarding versus kayaking is where you actually sit and then you. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Well, they say kayaking, paddleboarding, and Sausalito. So it'd be cool to see if you haven't done both of them. I feel like it's a very cool experience. And you went kayaking, and I feel like you enjoyed it. So
yeah, it was super fun. I really loved it. It was a good experience to have. I went with a friend, and it was nice to. I've never been kayaking under the Golden Gate Bridge, but they guided me the right direction, which was really fun. And there was a little beach on the other side where we can chill and just kind of relax, which was awesome to experience.
And this is in August 28th. It's called Sea Trek, and they're offering kayak and stand-up paddleboard rentals currently located just north of San Francisco in Sausalito. So you guys would be over there, and they're open 7 days a week in the summer. So any good day would be nice if you want to go there alone or want to meet up with the group that Diango is organizing with. And it's around 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it's limited spots. So, I feel like everything is time sensitive. So, make sure you contact him on time if you're really interested. And then there's an exciting one that I really haven't gone, but my friends have gone. And I feel like it would be really cool to go again. Go for the first time because I haven't gone. And it's indoor go-kart in Roanoke Park near Santa Rosa. I think I've seen it around. I've seen it. I think there's a mall next to it. Have you gone to it? You haven't. Yeah, it would be cool. It's a speeding race, so you can go and try that out if you're interested. And it's the.
You said Santa Rosa?
Yeah, near Santa Rosa, Petaluma.
Is it Scandinavia? Is it near Scandinavia? No. I think there's one there too. I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
No, but yeah, and it's the 8th of August where it starts, and it's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it's limited spots. So again, contact Diego, and they're also trying to start a soccer pilot program, which will focus in academic support and mentorship. So if you're interested, or if you're a parent watching and you want your children to play soccer, go ahead and contact Diego. He will give you more updates on that. And they used to do boxing, and I think it stopped because of the pandemic. But they're trying to get back to it, so they're trying to restore the boxing program in the next couple of months. And then they will find a new location. So if you're interested in boxing too, keep an eye on it by texting Diego, and he hopefully can give updates, or we can ask Diego for you guys also. But yeah, that's some interesting information about all the stuff here in Marin that Diego and other organizations are doing here for MCM. Do you have anything to add?
No, just contact Diego. I think he wants to hear ideas in your voices of programs and activities that you can do. I know he is working really hard to provide these opportunities. So take advantage of them. Maybe there was programs like this when I was in high school and out of high school, but I wasn't aware of them. And so if you are hearing about it, share it with your family, friends that would be really interested in these activities.
Yeah, I would say, like, when we were discussing with Diego, he was like saying like how he started he helped start Tay Radio, and I feel like it really opened my eyes how like all these Latinos, like older people, helped offer all these opportunities that we now have, because back in the days they would tell us that they didn't have that much opportunities, and it's so great to have these people like Diego and other people in MCM staff who helped bring these opportunities to our youth. And I feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at without their support, without them giving these opportunities. So kudos to you guys, for sure. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that big thank you to MCM for the opportunity of bringing youth voices onto the table. I know that Diego talked about it on our meeting, that there's a lot of older voices talking right now in general, I think. And the youth voice is very important because we are the future. It's very but we
true.
are.
It's
you
true.
know, yeah, we are. And so your voice is super important. And yeah, so enjoy. And the reason why I want to do this show again is for you guys to have ideas of what you can do in the summer and not be locked up in one place during the summer.
Yeah, I would say also like it's good to have fun, but it's also like good to like learn new stuff and grow like educational, I don't know how to say it, like in education, or like learn new skills, because I feel like we are the next generation to like make decisions of what's going to like be on this world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So like even though I don't know, like it might seem frightening, it's the truth. Like we are the next generation, and it's really cool also because like I'm excited because I'm like, I'm going to be growing, I'm going to be learning new skills, and I'll be able to learn new stuff. At least for me, I enjoy that. I enjoy that feeling of learning new stuff, and I don't know what to say else besides that. And I would say just work on what you want to do, focus on your goals, but also have fun. I feel like having that balance is really important especially over the summer, it's really good to catch up with anything that you left behind and want to pick up again. And yeah, I would encourage to do that. Do you have any encouraging words?
Just find a passion or find something that you like to do and explore. Mm-hmm. And even if you don't like doing them, just do and experience different things, because that way you can find what you like, what you don't like, and just discovering yourself more as a teenager and young before becoming with responsibilities. You're sometimes lost and you feel like you're the only one, and
by the way,
feel guilty.
No one knows. I feel like no one knows like what they really want. Like I feel like they're always developing like what they want, and then with all the new skills that they have, like they're always thinking of like what else do they want to learn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is why I want to take that mindset of like, oh, I need to figure everything out. No, you're constantly growing, you're constantly experiencing new things, you're gonna develop over and over. The you that you were when you were the baby is not the you now, and it's gonna continue like that always. So start discovering who you are, and there might things that you find out that you don't like that your friends like, and it's okay. There's no judgment there.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
I feel like a lot of people are scared to like try something out, but it's like there's never a wrong or right answer when you're picking out like a different job or something, because then you'll see if you didn't pick that job, you wouldn't know that you would like that job or not. So, like, I feel like just, like, going for it or trying that new program, it's, like, you'll learn throughout the process if you don't like it or not. And I feel like just by starting, like, what you want to do is really important, because, like, everyone's going to make mistakes. And just, like, starting through what you do and then learning the mistakes, you'll get better, and then you won't be the same person like you were like 3 months ago, because you started this whole journey. So yeah, I feel like it's really nice to also have other people that you know who are going through like similar stuff, like let's say like financial wise, like if you have friends who are doing different stuff and they talk about their experience, I feel like it's very helpful to like talk about like what mistakes you guys have done, and then just talk it out, like what you guys can learn from each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And before our time runs out, again, have fun this summer. Enjoy every single moment of it. Go to the fair if you can. If you like it, go. If you don't like it, don't. And enjoy the lights too, the fireworks. I call them lights for the fireworks.
There's other places that you can go besides the fair if you don't want to. Like there's Lagunitas. Like we were trying to go there too, but I feel like it's a long ride going to the bus. But it's definitely something that you can try if you have like the whole day open. And yeah, I feel like it just depends the location, where you want to go. Just make sure that it works out for both of your friends if you do decide to go with your friend. I feel like we were like planning out. We had to like really plan out like what we're going to do so that we didn't get lost, or like it worked out with our schedules because we do work. So yeah, I feel like that worked really fine, doing some planning before anything, because like you need to know like the time when the train comes, and what time you're leaving, or like what time the bus comes, so you don't miss the bus if you're in a time crunch. But yeah, there's like Lagunitas, you said Mount Tam, Stinson Beach, Point Reyes. Have you gone to Point Reyes? It's pretty far.
Yes, I say it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite places too. Oh, I love everything. But yeah,
I would say that. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of mountains here. So like if you like hiking, there's like mountains in San Rafael where you can walk and like see the view. There's also the hippie tree. Have you been to the hippie
The
tree?
hippie tree. Where is that?
That's in South. I think it's in Tiburon, but it's a really nice place, and they have a swing on the trees, and then you can swing and see
Is
the
it near
view.
your neighborhood? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, then I think I've been there. I think a friend of mine took me there.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was called the hippie tree.
Yeah.
Oh, good sunsets there, by the way.
Yeah.
Very good
It's
sunsets.
very pretty. I love going there, but sometimes I forget that we have a hippie tree. And I feel like it's like a hidden spot. I feel like not a lot of tourists know it, but it's really cool if you guys want to go there. But yeah, it's up a mountain.
Yeah, and
Like,
last
go
thing
up.
that I'm going to say on my part is it's so fun to explore, but be also mindful of where you're going and the footprints that you're leaving. So if you have garbage, make sure to pick it up and take it with you. And if you go hiking, take everything that you pack with you back with you, because again, we're in a co-environment, right? Where we're sharing everything with other people and other amazing, beautiful creatures out there. So carry your trash, be mindful of that, use a reusable water bottle, and just let's take care of our home together, because it is ours together. So
Yeah, thank you for taking note of that, because sometimes people do just leave like napkins or their trash can. I mean, the trash there, but just a reminder to like pick up all the stuff that you had brought, and then if you want to be so kind, and if there's like trash around, like help clean up, that would be great too. But I would wear gloves just in case, because like you never know. But yeah, there's like a trash can near there, so right before like the entrance to the hippie tree, so there's no excuse to throw out your trash. And you can also just bring it back with you. Just bring a trash bag. I feel like you should have a trash bag in your car.
I always have trash bag in my car.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because of the same reason. Well, one, because I carry a lot of stuff in my car, and then when I take it all out, but also because when I go somewhere, I have to bring my trash bag if there's no trash cans. It's one of my biggest pet peeve when I see garbage in nature mixed together, and when I see especially like cups of Starbucks, or like those cups, like it's a big pet peeve of mine, because I'm like, you could just take it.
Yeah.
And it's really hard. But just being mindful, I think on my part, I want to do that more on my social media, where I'm going, but also showing showing that I have a reusable water bottle. Here in America, you're very lucky. By you, I mean all of us. We're very, very lucky that you have water, that you can just grab a water bottle and grab it in certain areas.
Clean water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Mexico on vacation, and we had to buy so many water bottles because you couldn't drink the water in the area that we went to. And I was like, wow. And back home, like, I can get water anywhere.
It's very different. Like, I've gone to Guatemala, and they have water in plastic bags. I don't know if in Mexico they have that too.
I don't know, but in Guatemala I do know they do have
plastic bags. I personally am very picky with my water. I feel like you can taste the difference, right?
Yeah.
Like I tried Whole Foods water, and then like a different from Nuggets. Like it's very different. At least for me, I feel like there's a difference in the taste of water. So yeah, I don't know. Like it's very different in different countries. Like how they roll and stuff like that. And I feel like we are very fortunate to have a clean space, or at least cleaner than others. But I feel like there's a lot of work in other places as well, because in Guatemala, they also throw out their trash like in the freeway, you know what I'm talking about? Like they would just like bag of chips or stuff like that. But it's really important to keep yourself in mind of like cleaning up after yourself, because you won't be getting that beautiful view that you have if you're throwing out trash and stuff like that. So
agree.
yeah.
And on my part, I will do more of bringing awareness to that.
I will be putting more bags in my car so I can like throw out the trash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's a good note to end. But thank you guys for watching and listening to our journey and just going on with this conversation. And we hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe and be mindful of your surroundings. And yeah, make good decisions, but also have fun. And yeah, see